If you're a nurse or clinician and you keep thinking, I want to create a digital product, but I don't know what I would even sell, this video is for you. Because here's what I want you to understand. You don't have to start from scratch. I bet you already have a digital product hiding inside the things you explain every week, the problems you solve every shift, the patient education you keep on repeat, and even the survival skills you develop from working in healthcare. All of that is experience. All of that is an asset. And if you are feeling burnt out, exhausted, or trapped by your paycheck, don't think that you have to start with something completely different. I want you to start by looking at what you already know. So today, I want to help you identify what I call your clinical asset. Now, a clinical asset is knowledge, process, explanations, checklists, framework, routines, or lived experience that can help someone else solve a specific problem. For example, maybe you're a nurse. Everyone asks to explain labs. That could be a lab interpretation guide, a patient-friendly tracker, or a nursing student review tool. Maybe you're a clinician who always explains anxiety, sleep, nutrition, blood pressure, medication routine, postpartum care, wound care, or diabetes education. Those repeated explanations could become a guide, a workbook, a checklist, a mini course, printable planner, or a resource bundle. Here's my own example. I've survived burned out, and I've created routines after my shift that help me recover, help me sleep better, help me regulate my nervous system. So that became a post-recovery guide. The first mistakes clinicians make is thinking, I need to create something impressive. No, you actually don't. It just needs to be useful. A simple checklist that solves a real problem can be more valuable than a 100-page workbook that nobody finishes anyway. So here's what I want you to ask yourself. Question number one, what do people ask me to explain? This could be coworkers, students, patients, family members, or even people online. Number two, what problems do I understand deeply because I've seen it over and over again? That could be med safety, documentation, anxiety, sleep, parenting, patient education, student confidence, or health routines. And then question number three, what do I wish I had when I was early in my career, struggling, overwhelmed, or even trying to figure something out? This is the most powerful because your first product may be something that your past self needed. So now let's talk about what this could look like as a product. If you help nursing students understand dosage calculation, that could become a med math practice workbook. If you help patients understand meal planning, that can become a simple wellness meal planner. If you understand burnout, that can become a burnout recovery journal. The point is, your product idea can come from your lived experience, your clinical knowledge, and the problem you already know how to solve. So that's why I created the Clinical Asset Finder. It helps you look at your clinical experience and identify what products you should sell first. And that is based on what you already know, who you can help, and what problems you can solve simply. Because I don't want you to waste months trying to pick the perfect idea. I want you to find the idea that is closest to your experience and the easiest to start with. So, your action step after this video is very simple. I want you to make a list of 5 things people ask you to explain. Then circle the one that feels the easiest to turn into a checklist, a guide, a workbook, a template, or planner, or so on. That may be your first product idea. One clear idea, one simple product, one first step. That's how you begin. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.